hell out of here, you name it, that's what I get. But you know, my co-chair with me for the Republican Party knows how to do it right. Everybody in this room got to know something. When they were talking about Sunday, when I got Ward Proskanian County Board member from Cook and Will from the Black Chamber, well, I was at the county board meeting and I get up at the end of the meeting and I said, I'm getting this award. They're all the Democrats' mouths drop. And not Democrats. The Democrats know me. The Socialists, which is 12 of them. So they're like, oh. And I said, now you can't call me a racist no more. And I smiled, you know. But that's the kind of junk that goes on over here. They decided to make a new tax year. We've been talking about before. So here's the deal. They create the crisis of gas problems with all their stupid policies. Then they turn around and say, we got a problem, we can fix it by cutting a couple cents off the gas tax. So you create a problem and then try to fix the problem because you know what the problem is, your stupid tax that you shouldn't have did to begin with. That ain't the answer. These people have no clue what the hell they're doing anymore. All they do is whatever they think is going to benefit them and their stupid group. Those socialists need to be deported to friggin' Venezuela. And if you don't put them there, send them to Cuba. The only problem is those countries don't want them because there's not enough zoos to feed them. But that's the truth. Now, when Anthony was talking, he's right. I know him for a while, watch him. Me and Will control fundraiser for him here. You know what? I like him because he reminded him and me like when I was a young guy. The only difference was he doesn't fist fight. You know, when I grew up, that's what you did. Someone says something you didn't like, you copped them one. And I'd like to do it now. I'm a little old and I don't want to go to jail. So now I use my mouth. So at the last county board meeting, they had a thing for celebration of pride. And so I'm thinking about it. Do I want to vote for a proclamation for pride? And I'm thinking, do I say anything or what do I do? So I decided to vote for it and then tell everybody why. And then give them some crap. So I said, I voted yes to that pride deal. And the only reason is because I probably got a whole bunch of people that are gays or lesbians or whatever that are friends of mine. And I don't even know because the people I know don't walk around and talk about it. We don't care about what kind of sex you is. Right? Anybody in here care about what people do behind the closed doors of their bedrooms? No. And normal people don't walk around and say stuff like that. So I said, you guys put me in a box. And I ain't going to be put in a box. And if you do it again, we're going to start with social things on the conservative side. Like the 5 months that I spent fighting against killing babies born alive. And when we finally got to the end, and I said, who's in favor of killing babies born alive? And the Democrats all ran out the room because they didn't want to say they were in favor of it. But all the Republicans were against it. And I got that on video. I can't wait to the next election. You're going to see all the stuff that's on video with them morons. And the sad thing is, the Democratic Party is now morphed into the Republican Party because there's no room for them with them idiot people that are called socialists. So there's 14 Democrats on the county board, 12 socialists, 2 normals. I get along with the normals. It's hard to believe that I can say I like some 2 of the Democrats. The other ones, they just made me sick. I look at them and I want to really, sometimes I look and I think to myself, don't throw up in front of them. They No, I can't stand it. No, God made us for one purpose, to get out and enjoy life and have a good time and have lots of friends and do the best you can to help other people. What do socialists want? They want to dig in my wall. They want to take a little bit of money I got in my friggin' pocket out of my pocket. They want to say that a weirdo that dresses up like a person that isn't the same gender, so how do you say it without swearing? I gotta shut up. I ain't gonna go there. And you know what I'm saying? You go to a library, you got little kids looking at these things, you know, and they got a show. Oh, what's going on? You go to school and you're talking about cartoon books that are like pornography books for kindergarten kids. You know, how the hell did this happen? You know how all this goes down? It's the people we elect are too chicken crap, I didn't say the word, to go out and say no. And that's what we all got to do. All of us elected people got to stand up and say no more. And just say no more and really vote that way and scream at them and yell at them and do whatever it takes to stop them and embarrass them. Because I found out something. I can't fist fight no more, but I can sure fight with my friggin' mouth. It really gets me. In Homer Township here, a lot of people live here, a lot of them live in Cook and all around the place. But in Homer Township, the Socialist Democrat Party joins up with the people that we beat in the last election. So now you've got Republicans and Democrats joining up to beat me. So I said to myself, what am I going to do? Am I going to roll over and die? Or am I going to punch him in the mouth? What am I going to do? Well, I figured out what I'm going to do. It took me about 10 seconds. I decided that anybody that's associated with any of them people are my enemy. And I will do whatever it takes to destroy them. I'm in it to win. I'm not in it to appease lousy people or bend down so they can kick me. If they beat me, God bless them. But they're going to have a hell of a fight during and after, because I don't forget. I'm old Sicilian. And Rosie will tell you, and you know what? Mike Bonomo will tell you, when we declare a vendetta, we mean it. And those people, the Republicans mostly, because I expect the socialists to hate me, but I don't expect the Republicans to join forces with socialists. Right. I want to tell you something. I'm out there by myself because when I grow up, we learned that you go out and do the work. You don't depend on nobody. You got to do it. So I'm out putting signs up in the rain, and I'm drenched, and I'm not having too good of a day. I hit my hand with an axe, you know, so I missed the pole. And, you know, so one of my friends, Jay Rody, drives by and said, what the hell are you doing? And I said, I'm putting up signs. Somebody got to do it, right? He goes, well, help me. So we put up a couple more signs in the rain. And he didn't say, well, go home, we'll do it tomorrow. He says, well, do the ones you were going to do. Thank you, Jay. And I don't know who saw it, but I was on one of them steep hills, you know, like with a big giant incline. And I'm walking down, and I lost my balance, and I went flying, you know, tumbling down. Somebody saw it. They called up my son. And called up my daughter. And now my kids are yelling at me. What the hell's wrong with you? And I'm like, someone's got to do it. So then I get a call from Reuben. And Reuben says, what are you doing? And I said, I'm doing what I got to do to win. And he goes, well, why are you doing it by yourself? And I said, because that's how I grow up. I don't do it myself. I go fight my own fight. And he goes, no, we're going to help. So Reuben puts together a crew. And I don't do the signs now. Reuben's got it covered. So I want to thank Reuben, Rosie, Mike Bonomo, the Rosie family, the Clausen family, the Shake family, Jennifer Consolino, Anthony Alco, and Carmen Morello. They came up and said, all right, you got enough lifting, we're going to do it for you now. Just concentrate on winning with your mouth. So that's what I want to do. But it also taught me a lesson. Just think about this. I grew up in a tough neighborhood. And I was fighting all the time. Then my old man moved us to Oak Lawn. I go to school with a garlic necklace on. Why do you think I was fighting all the time? I grow up and I go, why did they hate me? They thought I was a weirdo. That's why. But I fought, so I got pretty good at it, you know? But there's a time in your life when you've got to open up your brain a little bit and you got to say, thank you for all the people that help. Thank you for all the people that come to the fundraiser. Thank you for everybody that does whatever you're doing to help me win. Because without people, it's useless. Because you win, if you don't have people to benefit, what good is it? And you guys are all the people. And you know what? I promise you, I never am afraid of nothing. Never. I stand up. If I'm the only one in the room, I will stand there and fight about it. I do not care. I've been like that all my life, and now I'm worse. And you know what? Father Tom, you guys heard him talk, right? He talked one day, and I go, now I know where I got it from. He said that God don't want you to be afraid. So guess what? I'm doing what God wants. I ain't afraid of nobody. No, and I think they said enough. The girl looks at me in the back over there. She says, don't swear. And I didn't swear. She says prayers for me every freaking day, so I don't swear. But anyway,